This video is a video on installing the 3-gear cable on an NSU Quickly. This model that I have here is an NSU Quickly S223. I've been restoring it for quite a while and I'm having issues with getting the 3-gear cable into place. This is the 3-gear cable. As you can see, there are 2 cables, but they're actually all one. Now, this is the instructions that came with the cable when I bought them, and it shows the cable at the top here. So, the correct way of installing the cable, I am assuming that this is 2nd gear. It was all in German, so I've translated it. I am assuming that this is 2nd gear and that this is 1st gear, but I'm not 100% sure about that. And you have to loop it like so, and then when you put it on here, number 1 comes down the back side of the thing and number 2 comes down the front side of it, which is this here. Number 1 comes down here and number 2 comes down there. Now, from my experience, this whole operation is very difficult. This is the 3-speed cable. I've just laid it out on the ground to see if both cables are exactly the same length, which they appear to be. When I put it down like so and pull it right up to the center, it seems to be centralizing the little I don't know, how would you call it, the nipple, solder nipple on top. So that means that you can obviously turn it either way around. Now I'm just after looping the cable around there, the same as the diagram. So that's the way it's got to be put on. This cable here comes down number 1 there, and this one comes down number 2. Now I've just manually put it around the lever itself there. You can see the solder nipple in the hole. There's a hole there that holds it. The 2nd gear comes on the right hand side and the other one goes around the back on the left hand side. So now it has to come down into the mechanism for splitting the 2 gears 1 and 2. Right, I'm just after putting the gear change in there now, and I have the number 2 coming down the outside and number 1 going down the back side, like so. Now this thing has to be pushed on to keep that nipple within the hole, which is very difficult because of the way the cable is done. The solder nipple keeps wanting to come out of the hole. The solder nipple should have been soldered another way around, but they're all the same, so you just have to play with it and try and get it in. I'll try it now myself. Right, I managed to get it on there, and as you can see, number 1 is coming down the back and number 2 down the front as per the diagram. Now the next problem is to hold it and to make sure you get it onto the handlebars without it coming apart, which is very difficult. I'm going to have to try it without, because I have no tripod for my camera. I'm going to have to try and do it and then film it when it's on. Now I managed to get it on, but you have to hold this section here, particularly with a new set of handlebars, and you have to tap the back of this to get it on without everything coming loose. Now I've been a long time trying to do this and The first time I try to go and do a video to show other people how to do it, I actually do it correctly, which is just absolutely amazing. So that's it now. That's the number 1 coming down and the number 2 coming down. They're all in position now and they can't come out. This is what they look like from above. That number 2 must always be on that side. The number 1 is at this side. It's a bit of a stupid kind of a situation, but at least now I have it attached, and hopefully I can actually get it connected up to the engine when I put the engine on, that I'll actually be able to select the gears. So I'll do a video at a later stage once I get around to putting the engine on. I've left this project for a good while. It's 12 months or more because of this carry on with this cable. There should have been an easier way of doing it, and there are other gear change units that you can actually buy where you can use 2 separate cables rather than this situation. So that's it. Hopefully it's of some use to somebody, and it doesn't really tighten up now until both gears are coming down under the petrol tank and down into the engine. So that's it. Hopefully it's of some use to you.